Welcome to the Outdooraholic channel. My name is Nathan. On this week's episode, we have a really cool ride. We started out on the east side of El Paso and headed east to the town of Tornillo, Texas, where we went south down to the international border, and we followed that back through the farmlands of Tornillo and Fabens, along the historic Camino Real route through Socorro and San Elizario, all the way along the Loop 375 border highway that runs right along the new border wall, all the way out to Rosa's Cantina on the far west side of El Paso, almost in New Mexico, which was made famous by the 1959 Marty Robbins song entitled El Paso, where he mentions Rosa's Cantina several times. We did this ride at the beginning of June 2021. We had a great turnout. We had over 30 motorcycles and everybody seemed to have a really good time. It was a beautiful day, clear skies and sunshine. It did get a little windy in the afternoon, which is a normal spring day in El Paso. We headed out from the gas station and got on to Gateway Boulevard East, which is the access road for Interstate 10. And we took that out to FM 1110, also known as the Clint Cutoff, where we went down through Clint and got onto North Loop Road, which took us out through a more scenic route. We went through farmlands and pecan orchards and out to the town of Fabens, Texas. What we know as Fabens now dates back to the 1600s when there was a Spanish mission called San Francisco de los Sumas. There was also a stagecoach stop called San Felipe in the 1800s, but the actual town of Fabens was established in the early 1900s after they built the Galveston to San Antonio Railway. There was a small store and a water pumping area for the rail line, which eventually became the Fabens Post Office, and the town was named after George Fabens, an officer with the Southern Pacific Railroad. Once we got to Tornillo, Texas, we headed south towards the Tornillo port of entry and then started heading back west just north of the international border between the United States and Mexico through more farmland and pecan orchards. We got on Texas FM 258, which is also known as Socorro Road. There's a 9-mile section of Socorro Road, which is known as the Mission Trail, that goes through the Spanish missions of San Elizario, Socorro, and Isleta. This 9-mile route represents a segment of El Camino Real de Tierra Adentro, which means the Royal Road of the Interior. The El Camino Real is the oldest and was at one time the longest road in North America, and originally extended from Mexico City all the way up to Santa Fe, New Mexico. The Socorro mission, which you can see here, was established back in the late 1600s. The El Camino Real was designated as a National Historic Trail in the year 2000 and is currently managed by the National Park Service. Once we reached Loop 375 on Socorro Road, we got on the loop and headed south. Once we reach the Isleta port of entry, the loop makes a turn and starts heading westbound. At that point, it becomes known as the Cesar E. Chavez Border Highway. From here on out, all the way across El Paso, we were running just north of the Rio Grande River, which is the international boundary between the United States and Mexico. And as you can see, just south of us, the new border wall. concludes our video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our border ride to Rosa's Cantina. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. We post weekly videos for hog rides, touring trips, camping trips, visiting national parks, and our Fat Boy build. Thanks for watching, and we hope you'll join us for the next one.